Hey guys, it's Josh, and welcome back to the Landlord Harassment channel. As you guys know, I barely ever post here anymore, and but I wanted to address something today because I have had a number of people reach out to me to ask me about my atenolol, the beta blockers that I was on, and if I ever got off of them. I've had at least, I would say, 15 different people comment and ask me how that ended up going for me. And you guys are going to be disappointed to know that I never did get off the beta blockers. Now, but there's a little light at the end of this tunnel, so just kind of stick with me. So the last time I talked about this was just over a year ago. And at that time, I was going through all that landlord harassment with Brook Farmer and Haverkamp Properties and everything. And so I was going through a lot of stress with eviction hearings coming up, and Brook harassing me and all this sort of stuff. And so it just wasn't a great time to continue to try to get off of beta blockers, right? Also, what would happen is when I would try to cut down to where I wanted to cut down as far as how many beta blockers I was taking a day, my standing pulse would jump to 140 or higher, which is fine, but it would stay there. Like it would never drop below, 130, 120, even after staying standing for like 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes of standing, I still had a 140 beats per minute pulse. So I pretty much put the getting off of the atenolol, getting off of the beta blockers on the back burner up until about a week ago. And I'm pleased to say that I'm making progress. Now, last year, I never got below 75 milligrams. I tried to get to 50. 50 wasn't working. It was making my heart race. I did successfully, however, drop from 200 milligrams a day to 75 milligrams a day. And now I have dropped to 50. And not only that, but at dropping to 50, my standing heart rate is a ton better than it was a year ago when I tried this. Tons better. Now, I have an advantage now that I did not have then. I'm 85 pounds lighter. A year ago, I was 370 pounds. Now, I had already lost like 130 pounds. Because remember, I started out at 502 pounds in May of 2021. But still, a year ago, I was sitting at about 370. I might have gotten down to 365 by the time the eviction hearing rolled around, but I was right around 370. I am now 296. So I guess you should say I got 74, 75 pounds off now. And so I think what happened last year is it just wasn't the right time. I hadn't lost enough weight. It's very hard to go from a laying position to a standing position at 370 pounds without beta blockers and have your heart not have to work very hard. But now I'm at a weight where my heart doesn't necessarily have to work super hard when I stand up from a laying position. I still have about 50 pounds to lose. My goal weight is 250. But now that I'm 70 pounds lighter and I have another year of healthy eating behind me, another year of just living clean, this time of getting off of beta blockers has been a lot more successful. And I do expect to be off of beta blockers by the end of this summer. It's something like May 20th right now, maybe May 19th. It's Sunday, I know that. I feel like I can get off of beta blockers by August, maybe even July, if the success continues the way that it has. So yeah, guys, I kind of let you down because I did not get off of beta blockers last year, but it just wasn't the right time. My body just wasn't going to allow me to do it. And so it is what it is. With regard to Brook Farmer, with regard to Haverkamp Properties, guys, I have not forgotten about them. I'm working on some things behind the scenes. Listen, I am going to destroy Brook Farmer's life. I'm going to destroy Vinnie Linhart's life. I'm going to destroy Todd Westenberg's life. and I'm going to destroy Brent Haverkamp's life. Or at least I, within the limits of the law, am going to hurt them and hurt them badly. Again, within the limits of the law. I'm going to be a thorn on all their sides for a long time to come. Just because I go away for a while and I work on other life responsibilities, that don't mean I've forgotten. I have not forgotten, and I have not forgiven. These guys are going to get what's coming to them, again, within the limits of the law. But back to the main point. Yeah, unfortunately, I did not get off on beta blockers last year. It was successful in the fact that I went from 200 milligrams a day to 75. But trying to get down to 50, my body just was not going to let me do it. This year, my body's allowing me to do it. And I feel like I can get down to 25 by next month, and then maybe down to nothing by mid to late August. So I hope that answers a lot of your questions. A lot of you reached out, and I didn't want to keep ignoring you. Even though I'm never on this channel, I still get the comments in my emails and stuff like that. So, yeah, guys, that's about it for now. I'm going to post my before and after pictures so that you can see what I looked like at the beginning of my diet and health journey in May of 2021, which you've seen a lot of those pictures anyway. But I'm also going to post another picture that I took last week, like a week ago. And that's going to be my before and after picture. All right, guys, got to go.
Stay.